What's up, church media pros? Today we're talking about setting budgets for new campuses, new projects, and new things coming up for your media department. And I don't want you to miss out on this because I think you're going to get a lot of value out of this, guys, so check it out. Welcome back to Church Media Pro. My name is Aaron Ward, and on this channel we talk about all things church media production and sometimes advertising. Today we're talking about budgeting for your next Church Media Pro project. And guys, I just want to start out by saying I've done this for probably 20 years now. I've been helping churches with their media. I've been helping my church personally with consultations and the like. If you go to my website, modlabmultimedia.com, go ahead and put your name in there. And if you're going through a project, and I would love to help you, I would love to consult on your project. 100% for free, guys. I'm not doing this for any sort of gain in particular. I will help you look up better products for you. If you'd like to, I can even order all the equipment for you and get it sent to you. If you do that with me, I guarantee that I'll save you at least 10% on your project, or get you 10% more value by getting 10% off the products you already want, and then getting you into either better quality or more equipment to supplement what you already have on your budget, guys. I've been doing this for years, and I guarantee you I'll save you at least 10%, if not more, if you let me consult for you and buy all the products for you. I have great vendors that I use. I have great opportunities with some value-added stuff that I've gained over the years. I've got some secret websites that I use to get some better prices on things. And guys, I'd love to pass that on to you if you'd like to go through me. So go over to my website, modlabmultimedia.com, and send me a message. Let me know a little bit about your project if you can. Send me, an Excel file or some sort of budget that you've put together already. Maybe you've gotten it approved by your leadership already, but you'd like to save some money and maybe eke out a little bit more value. I'd be happy to get you into a little bit, either a little bit of savings or a little bit of value, or maybe you're over budget right now and you're trying to get within a budget that's pre-approved. I would love to help you with that, guys. So go over to my website again, jump in there, send me a message, and let's get started. So this is what I'm doing personally. So I just, for those of you who don't want to work with me in particular, that's totally fine. I just want to pass on some knowledge here. I'm going to show you my screen, and this is what I set up. I set up a Google Sheet. It's the best way for me to be able to collaborate, especially with other people in my departments. In my church, we have a worship director that I want to make sure that she gets everything she wants, so she can go look at this Google Sheet by just sharing it to her, and she can go through this and go, yeah, I think that's great for worship. All these worship things. I've said, hey, do we need drums at this new campus? So this is specifically for a new campus, guys. We're setting it up just like other campuses that we've already done. I've been able to duplicate these. In fact, we're doing 2 more within the next 6 months. So I'm actually going to save a little bit of money on shipping, because we're going to order 4 speakers, 2 sets of speakers at the same time from the same company, and I'm going to get a better shipping price on that. So if you're able to, the best way to do this, guys, is to think ahead. Even if you're going to order things 6 months before you're going to use them, it's going to be awesome to be able to save $200-300 bucks on shipping on some heavy items, especially your main speakers possibly. So think about that ahead of time. Main speakers, we're going to go high end here with Meyer UPA 1Ps. These are a little bit older of a speaker, but they're fantastic. They're self-powered, guys, top of the line sounding speakers. And I like to get these from a secret website that I use all the time. That's PRG Pro. PRG is one of the largest entertainment rental companies out there. They do a lot of stage and massive arena type venue acts. And just looking at this website, you can see how much they've inventory they do. And so they do staging, they do cruises, they do theater events, all these stuff, and they just have gear upon gear upon gear, and they service it really well, and they keep it really nice and clean. But then they also sell it if it's getting a little bit, you know, on the older side. They like to upgrade everything all the time. So this is a great place to go get some. So here's a UPQ 1P that I could look into. All I have to do actually, guys, and I like to skip a step and go directly to them. So I'll email them. I'll go to this email here, prgproshop@prg.com. Send them an email of what you're looking for, and they'll respond to you very quickly with what they have in stock and what prices you can get on those pretty quickly. In fact, if you were going to get retail on these UPA 1Ps, I think we're talking about somewhere in the neighborhood of $2,500 a piece. I'm going to get them for $1,650 a piece. And that's for a set of 4 of them, and that's going to really help my total budget go down overall. And like I said, they're powered speakers. They're fantastic. They'll fill a room of up to probably 300 people easily, 300 to 500 people, I would say, with just that set of speakers, guys. So we're gonna go with the Midas M32 on these, although I am kind of working in, and this is another way to think ahead. I'm tempted, guys, to send an X32 that I already have in our live stream booth over to this campus, because we've already got it, and an M32 would cost me $3,500. And so I could take that money, that $3,500, and actually get a better live stream console and send over my X32 to this new campus, which would be more than adequate, guys. I don't need more than 32 channels at this new campus. We're probably not likely to have ever more than 32 channels necessary over there. The 32 channels that we're using at the campus that we already have set up, they're not even using all 32, and they've been running for a while, so I'm not concerned about channel count or anything like that. And even though the X32 is getting older in years, guys, it's still a fantastic console. They're still supporting it, and in fact, there was just a recent update that changed everything in that board so that you can patch 1-to-1. You don't have to do in banks of 8 like you used to, which is fantastic. So what I'm looking to do to upgrade my live stream console is actually get a Scarlett and a Behringer X-Touch, one of the new Mac Studios, which is going to be awesome. So we get one of those in our new production booth, and then I'm going to go with Logic for this, and then I'm actually going to save about $100 over buying a new M32, which I believe that's the retail price right now on these. But I've also seen even used, we're looking at M32s for $3,500 right now. Let me just real quick look at eBay just to verify that. But eBay.com, another, you know, of course this is going to be your go-to for a lot of things. Let's look at Midas M32. Yeah, $4,500 with case. That's not enough channels for me. The $3,700 for this console. This is brand new, however. I'm not seeing any used ones on eBay right off the bat. So yeah, with the case is the best one, is pre-owned for $4,600. And so I'm definitely going to save some money by just sending my my X32 over to this campus, and then getting this $3,400 set up for my my live stream booth. And of course we'll have a couple other cables, but one other secret that I want to tell you guys and pass along to you is I always do a 10% miscellaneous cables and shipping fees on this, and then you can add tax. If you're tax exempt, leave it out. It's easier to just show your leadership what the actual total is without adding tax. If you want to put tax in, you know, insert a row above, put sales tax, and then put in the relevant tax for your state. In Iowa here, it's 0.07%, or rather 7%, 0.07. And then to do that, you just take this total here. You'd have to do a subtotal actually, and I'm not going to do that. You know how to add that in. So just going to delete that, guys. Where's my delete? Clear row, whatever. All right, so couple other things I want to talk about on this is, you really want to go through and make sure that each department has a say in this, because you don't want to leave anything out. There's been times in the past where I've just been in charge of, video and audio, and I've totally left out, didn't talk enough to the worship and lighting departments to really get an idea of what they needed, and I've shorted them. In fact, with my recent reopening post pandemic of our main satellite campus, we had to reorder a bunch of things for our worship department because we had used them at our main campus, at our central campus, and I didn't get enough information from our worship department to really to not go over budget on that stuff. So I want to just from experience, guys, make sure you're talking to your worship leadership, talking to all of your volunteers, lighting, media, video. If you're not super familiar, take all those that you're not super familiar with and make sure that you're referencing all those people, and take some stakeholders into a meeting and just make sure you're checking off all the boxes, especially if you're not the head of all of those departments yourself. Maybe you're just a worship leader and you're the one in charge of everything production in a smaller church, and that's totally understandable. I'm in a church, well, I'm the technical director, but we have a worship director and we have key volunteers in both of our lighting, media, and live stream areas. In fact, we have a live stream staff member. So just taking all of those into consideration whenever I open a campus, just to make sure we're all on board and all on the same page with all of this stuff. So a couple other things. This is a great place to save money, guys. So in the sound department, we have a this wireless mic receiver. My favorite one right now is the Shure ULXD4Q, and these retail, guys, for $6,000. Now, if you do the math, you're gonna save money getting 4 channels all at once. And I don't know many churches that aren't doing at least 3 to 4 vocals on their stage. So getting a bank of 4 and just having it available, even if you're gonna start out with 3 and maybe use your 4th for like your host mic or your pastor's mic, I highly recommend going with this system. It's Dante enabled, so if you've got Dante running throughout your building already, you can plug the ULXD4Q directly into your Dante system via Ethernet, and it just makes for a fantastic setup. You also don't have to buy a separate antenna combiner, guys, so you're running antennas directly off that unit. You only have 2 antennas for the entire 4 microphones, so you're not trying to get more paddle antennas or fighting a lot with frequencies on that. And the coolest thing about this, guys, is going over to eBay. There's really fantastic prices on these. So a lot of these right now I've seen for as low as $4,000. That's a $2,000 savings on these. So ULXD4Q. And right now the best price on this is $4,500. I actually missed out just a couple weeks ago. There's one for $3,900, and I missed out, guys. Could have saved an extra $600 on top of the $1,500 that I'm going to save on this one. I'm probably going to pull the trigger on this guy today or early next week. So don't rush in and buy this from me, guys. I would really appreciate it. In fact, there's another one down here. Now be careful. Be careful, because this one's in the K band, and I don't believe that this one is going to work as well in the US as the G band one. In fact, I'm buying all G band because we have G band at our central campus, we have G band at our current satellite, and I'm gonna continue to use G band so that everything's interchangeable. So if I have actually a couple extra right now at my central campus as far as handhelds go, and so I can send one of those handhelds over to my my satellite campus, say if one goes down, or if they have an extra vocalist or something like that they need for a special event, or if any of my campuses now that we're going to open more than one satellite are going to be interchangeable, guys. And it's really important to keep everything as interchangeable as possible so that you don't have these panic moments when something goes down. In fact, we've got like 4 or 5 are the same projector. All of our campuses are going to be using the same main projector so that I can get a backlog of bulbs and be able to just store them at our central campus and send them out to those satellite campuses when necessary. So just something to think about there, guys. And this is where I can save you a ton of money. If you're interested in consulting with me on your next project, this is where I can save you big. So I know a lot of these, been doing this long enough to know where the deals can be found. And so saving you $1,500, possibly more, on 4 channels of wireless, a really high quality wireless, be happy to help you with that. So a couple other things I want to highlight in here, guys. We are, don't forget your Pro Presenter license is going to be a part of your upgrades. You know, you don't want to leave anything out. Make sure you get all of that stuff in here. Now, TVs, guys, you're gonna have probably, if you're upgrading to another campus, you're gonna have at least 5 TVs. Now, do yourself a favor, find the local Sam's Club or Costco and buy all your TVs at once and just get it out of the way, because they're going to be the cheapest there, guys. And I don't recommend getting commercial grade TVs. Don't worry about super long longevity on those. Save yourself a ton of money. Go to Costco, buy a bunch at once, and just walk out like a baller, because that's the way to do it, guys. Just from experience, that's the best price you're gonna get for TVs right now. Drum mics, you know, this Audix kit is super awesome if you're setting up a new system. At our central campus, we have fully triggered drums. In fact, they're electronic. They look like acoustic drums, but they're fully electronic. But all of our campuses are going to have acoustic drums. So love this Audix DP7 drum pack. It's a cool thing. Big shout out to Sunday Sounds. I would get yourself a MIDI controller for your keys station, and then use an older laptop. Maybe you've got an employee that needs an upgrade. Use their laptop to put Sunday Sounds on it, and it's going to save you a ton of money on your keyboard. Like, a lot of people are getting, you know, $1,000, $1,600, $2,000 keyboards right now. Nords, Korgs, Yamahas, etc. Get yourself a key station by M Audio. It's going to be $100 or sorry, $250 for that right now. You can get them for even cheaper, honestly. I've seen them as low as $100. And then get yourself like in fact, I just saw that that Sunday Sounds actually came out with a iPad version of their product. So check that out, guys. Heads up to them. David, you're awesome over there, the owner at Sunday Sounds, and a lot of your employees are good buddies of mine. So shout out to you guys. And then a couple other things. Make sure you get plenty of direct boxes. I particularly like the MXR bass DIs. And then Radial does a fantastic job with their DIs, guys. They're a little bit more expensive, but 100% worth it. They're made so well, super solid, and rarely buzz. And then for lighting, guys, there's plenty of options out there. Don't worry about getting, especially at a satellite campus, don't worry about getting super high-end lighting, because you're probably not going to use a video feed from those campuses sending back to your main campus. Spend all your lighting budget on your main campus that you're sending a feed to. And then overall, guys, we're using the Resi system. Shout out to Resi for being awesome at doing the best point-to-point live stream out there. We're sending 4 audio channels to our current satellite, and we're going to intend to do that by embedding 4 channels of audio into an SDI, sending it over Resi up to the cloud and back down to our campuses, so they can pull out instruments separate from the vocalist, separate from, they actually have a click track that we're going to send over to them, so that they can be, they can hear our click that we have at Central Campus, so that they can align with us live if they want to. And then they also get the main pastor's mic as well, so that they get the ability to mix those in their auditoriums themselves. So with that, guys, thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. If you're interested in partnering with me and having me consult on your next project, go over to modlabmultimedia.com. That's MODLAB multimedia.com, and sign up there. Just send me a message, and I'd love to talk to you about your next project. So with that, guys, thank you so much for watching, and God bless.